Posh fam, how we going? Welcome back to my channel, Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered. It is the final 2 episodes of Married at First Sight, guys, and I was hoping that I was going to be bringing it to you in a different ambience, but alas, we're just going to take it however we get it, okay? Because I know that I needed to give this quick because the final part of the reunion is about to come up tonight. And if I don't record this at this point, I guess you probably might be getting this, later than I would like. Anyways, welcome to my mobile hub. Before we get into the talking points, that was the reunion dinner party. First things first though, a gentle reminders, guys, and that is, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I have to say that the last couple of weeks has been favorable to me in that we've gotten a few new subbies and we're welcoming you guys to Posh Family. Welcome to my channel. And again, go through my playlist. You would find something that will keep you here. Do not forget to share this channel with your friends and family. And for my existing subbies, thank you for staying on board and keeping us strong and keeping us going. I will always appreciate your support. And so with that said, let's dig into the episode that was the dinner party reunion. You know what? I was expecting more than I got with the reunion party. I was expecting that it was going to be dramatic, epically speaking, but we get what we get and we don't get upset. That is my daughter's favorite quote, guys. And yeah, I thought it was underwhelming because, again, thanks to the watch online, a lot of the things that went down on this episode, I have actually recapped on previously on my previous episodes of Married at First Sight. I've given you a lot of spoiler alerts, and so I was actually waiting to confirm all of this at the reunion dinner party. And yes, a lot happened that we've heard before, but we're just going to get right into the summary of it all. And yes, we welcome the ex-couples, Melissa, Dan and Sandy, Claire and Jesse, Caitlin and Shannon. They were all there to come back to, give the show one last bust, I guess. And so I was expecting it to be really like the fireworks to be going blasé, or rather haywire. But it was just maybe 3 talking points. We can confirm that Melinda and Leighton are still together as well. Ollie and Tani are very much in love. In fact, they are planning to move in together in Sydney. According to Ollie, he is going to be making the move to Sydney, and good on this too. Melinda and Leighton, however, are already in the talks of having a furry baby that is going to prepare them for what a real baby will be like. Good luck, guys. You would certainly need it. And let's just get into the dinner party venue proper. And we see the couples walking in. In walks Jesse with his drama and geriatrics, as always. He's such a character, this guy. And the others followed. I think next up, I'm not even sure, but they all came in, and it didn't take long before we heard all that was going to be happening on the night. And that was Lindor revealing to us that she got wind of an information which involved her ex-partner Cameron and Tayla. Apparently, as you already know, Tayla and Cameron were in a sexting exchange. They were exchanging nude photos, and according to Lindor, it was happening whilst the show was on, although we hear it happened post-production. But again, we really can't confirm most of this information. And she was livid because, according to her, she was now able to pinpoint when things started going left for her and Lindor whilst they were in the experiment. And she said Hugo isn't in the know, or Hugo isn't privy to this information, so she was going to be the one to break it to Hugo. And I'm like, okay, girl, I thought you broke up with, like the final vows came, you said you're no longer going to go ahead, or you wanted to stay in your lane, so he stays in his lane according to you. So why would this still be a little upsetting? But It's the drama. We're here for it. And so when Cameron walked in, Ollie prepared him like, oh, there's something that's going down. Are you ready for what's going down? He's like, I'm gonna shut it down. Yeah, there's nothing. And, you know, he kind of just denied it. And when Harrison walked in, it was time to, you know, get this whole show on the road. Or I think Tayla was the last to walk in, if I'm not mistaken, she was. And we couldn't get to the bottom of everything because they had to be sent to the dinner table, which they all did. I don't know if dinner was served cold or hot, but you can guess because we got right into it. Linda brought it up again, or Melinda wanted to clear the elephant in the room. And so the conversation kicked off with Linda letting us in on exactly what has happened. Mind you, Linda had already informed Hugo. Hugo, again, none the wiser, showed all of the shock in the world. Do I think he's shocked? Nah, not really. I think he's probably got wind of the whole situation, but just pretending, you know, to humor Linda, I guess. And so Linda went on to address all of the narratives. Cameron wasn't exactly kind. He was literally very rude and a bit he was just a bit offensive, in my opinion. And I was like, who is this idiot? Who is this guy? And once that situation was confirmed, he didn't really deny, but he didn't really confirm. Ultimately, it was left for Tayla to confirm what actually happened, to which she did. She said she was sent some nudes and it wasn't a big deal. And everyone was like, girl, you're crazy. You are delusional. And I think it vindicated Linda, because I think that's what she was looking for, the vindication, to show that she gave it her best shot, but this guy wasn't coming to the plate with honesty or with integrity. And it's a shame the way this relationship has sort of ended. There's nothing to salvage here, not even friendship. It's not looking good for these two at all. Let's just say they are enemies. As for Cam and Tayla, I don't know if they are having something on the outside. It does look that they are very friendly. They were cozy, hugging each other and, you know, making good eye contact. Who's to say they're not, you know, outside already dating? But, oh well, the show's almost ending. We just have one more part 2 of the reunion. This time is the reunion with the experts, who would then obviously hold some of these contestants to by the balls and make them take accountability for their action. Now we see Harrison coming in with a prop of he printed an messaging from whatever he printed. Apparently he had some bone to pick with Bronte, but Bronte got rid of this prop and decided she was going to get straight first and make sure she gets ahead of the whole situation, which she did. Apparently she had texted Harrison's ex or current girlfriend, because this guy is confusing. He had a girlfriend before he came on the show, so she got to her via text message the exchange of a fair bit of information, which according to Bronte led to their demise. But I think that's a stretch. Girl, you guys already knew what was up. You were just waiting for an excuse to say this is the one that finally broke the camel's back. Okay, we'll give it to you, girl. Harrison kept on trying to, you know, garner support, but everyone was just making a mockery of him. They started laughing at his face, like he was ridiculed to the point where he couldn't even say a word. He couldn't get a word out. They shut him down real quick, like, Harrison, we've had enough of your BS. Enough now. We are done. It was so funny. He was humiliated. You could see the anger and the crossness on his face. I'm like, yes, this is what this guy deserved. Because if you let him speak, he's going to manipulate the whole situation to his advantage. And he just carries on. And the fact that the entire group did not let this guy speak was the icing on the cake for me this night. And the final talking point from this reunion was from none other than Alicia and Duncan. Alicia felt she needed to prove to Duncan that he missed out on a good one. Basically, she is still but hot from the breakup or post final vows. She feels that she was blindsided by Duncan. Duncan led her on. She gave up everything to come be with Duncan. I mean, she gave up everything for Duncan. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is more marriage at first sight, right? You're supposed to be marrying a stranger. You had already signed up to this show. not knowing who you were going to get. So how did you sacrifice everything for Duncan? The delusions as this chick. Delusions. Anyway, she needed to, according to her, run the narrative. And so she was going to make Duncan look stupid or make him feel foolish. But again, as you all know, we know Alicia. She is crazy. And it backfired on her because this guy was such a gentleman all through the argument, all through the temper tantrum, all through the petty bullshit. He kept on. He was so civilized, so kind, so gracious. So it was like, oh my God, Alicia, just read the room and shut up. She wanted to know why she was manipulated and blindsided. And Duncan was like, months to the end of this experiment, we were not in a good place. You wanted to have a relationship every other weekend because you've got a child. Now, whilst it's good for you, it's not good for me. I'm not going to accept this. And nothing I said was good enough for you. And I felt, let me let this go. Better hot now than hot later. Why is this so hard to understand? You can as well attest to the fact that we were not in a good place. At the last dinner party, hell broke loose on the boat. So how else could it have been spelled out that we were not going to be together? And she said, no, who are you? Take off the mask. I was like, what is this girl? Whatever she is on, she needs more. Someone give this girl more, because when she's on something, she is calm and relaxed. But when that stuff is off her head, she goes crazy. She is the definition of batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. The entire room was like, what is wrong with you girls? Stop. And I hope the experts can actually show this girl a mirror and let her see who she is and what she has done, or what was her mistakes whilst with this guy on this experiment in the show. Because it is not making any sense. It's not like nobody can get through to this girl. I don't think she can even understand. I don't think she has the ability to understand exactly what she has done wrong, where the faults are at, if she knows that there's faults anyway. It just, again, like I said, it didn't end well. There wasn't any resolution as usual. She questions Duncan. When Duncan tries to talk, she shuts him down. And then says, you speak. And then when he tries again, she shuts him down. So there wasn't any clear resolution. But to the point where it was like, let's just end this now because we are not getting anywhere with this. And that is how the reunion party ended. We do know that the experts have got a lot to say come the accountability sessions from this reunion situation, and I cannot wait for what's to come on the hot seat. However, or let's go back, Claire and Jesse, these two have got something of sort, like an unfinished business. They were so friendly. They kept on hugging and talking to each other. Like, you know how when you break up with someone, you don't want to see them forever. You don't want to see them. You don't even want to smell them. For these two, it's totally different. And I hope that we can hear more from the experts, or the experts can give them something that would help them outside of this experiment to be closer. You know, I like them together. I hope it works for them. But good luck to you, Jesse and Claire. And with that, we came to the end of the reunion dinner party. Like I said, it wasn't as epic as I would like. There wasn't a lot of drama in it. Hopefully tonight's episode would deliver on the drama front. And until then, guys, stay focused and stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.